Do you know the true maximum depth of a nuclear submarine? Are you still impressed by the strategic nuclear submarines of the US and Russia? Take a guess. Can the Borei class or the Ohio class operate in the same depths as the Type 096? Undoubtedly. Regardless of how nuclear submarines evolve, diving depth remains the core metric of capability. The deeper it dives, the greater its concealment, the wider its operational range. Consequently, it gains more options for attack vectors and positioning. This maximizes its strategic deterrence, instilling greater fear in the adversary. In this briefing, we will examine the top 5 nuclear submarines globally, ranked by their maximum diving depth. We will also assess the development status of China's Type 096 platform and determine if foreign submarines truly warrant such high admiration. Ranked number 5, the Borei class. As the Russian Navy's premier strategic nuclear submarine and the backbone of Russia's sea-based nuclear deterrence, it sits at the bottom of our list. In terms of diving depth, however, despite this ranking, it still outperforms the American Ohio class, according to available intelligence. The Ohio class has a maximum depth of only about 800 feet. In contrast, the Borei class can reach depths of approximately 1,475 feet. Even its standard operating depth is around 1,250 feet. What does this signify? First, the Borei can operate in zones completely inaccessible to the Ohio class. Second, regarding acoustic stealth, for every 330 feet of increased depth, detectable noise drops by 10 decibels. This reduces detection efficiency by roughly 16%, a difference of 650 feet. Assuming similar noise control levels means a noise reduction of at least 20 decibels. This lowers the probability of detection by at least 32%. In actual combat scenarios, this is a decisive tactical advantage. Of course, the Borei class's lethality extends beyond depth. Its acoustic signature suppression and propulsion systems are world-class. Back when the Type 094 was our primary platform, the Russian Borei class was indeed a formidable benchmark. Ranked number 4, the Virginia class. The Virginia class is the U.S. Navy's 4th-generation attack submarine. While it lacks the strategic deterrence of an SSBN, it offers superior operational balance. Optimized for global deployment, the United States has invested heavily in this platform. In recent years, according to our analysis, it is equipped with America's most advanced propulsion, stealth, electronics, and sonar technologies. It is undoubtedly a heavyweight asset in 21st century naval warfare. Regarding its diving capabilities, the engineering is significant. The hull utilizes high-yield steel and composite materials. Its pressure hull withstands immense deep-sea pressure. Although, initially, official data listed its depth at only 800 feet, subsequent operational deployments have confirmed depths reaching 1,600 feet. It is even rumored that its maximum crush depth could be nearly 2,000 feet. However, this submarine is not without flaws. Issues such as limited internal volume, substandard welding quality, and the detachment of anechoic tiles have been reported. In our assessment, the Virginia class is not unrivaled. In the realm of attack submarines, the Type 093B is a capable competitor. It features a rational design and highly stable performance metrics. Ranked number 3, the Type 096. The Type 096 has not yet officially entered service. No official data has been released. However, even without explicit confirmation, military observers are well aware of the Type 96's origins and its intended mission. According to intelligence assessments, the Type 096 represents China's next-generation ballistic missile submarine. Its primary mandate is to execute sea-based strategic nuclear strikes. Regarding its performance metrics, judging by current Chinese submarine technology, it is a formidable platform. China has reportedly matured its shaftless pump jet propulsion technology. In the field of material science, they have also achieved significant breakthroughs. The pressure hull, produced at the Anben steel base, reportedly boasts a yield strength of 200 megapascals. That is 2.6 times stronger than the U.S. Navy's HY-100 steel. Conservatively speaking, reducing the acoustic signature to around 100 decibels and reaching depths of 600 to 2,000 feet should be well within its capabilities. Of course, a depth of 600 feet and noise levels of 100 decibels are not the absolute peak among all nuclear submarines globally. However, compared to the Russian Borei or the American Ohio class, those massive legacy strategic boomers, it represents a significant leap. At minimum, the Type 096 has a lower detection probability and a wider operational range. With the Type 096, is there still a gap to be envied? Let us examine the final contenders before concluding. Ranked number 2, the Seawolf class. The Seawolf is an American attack submarine SSN, built in 1989 and commissioned in 1997. It predates the Virginia class in construction timeline. Yet, across all metrics, it remains superior to the newer Virginia class. Its design is widely considered the pinnacle of Cold War submarine engineering. In terms of speed, safety, and acoustic stealth, as well as onboard systems, it defined the apex of attack submarine capability of its era. However, due to exorbitant costs and post-Cold War strategic shifts, the Seawolf never saw mass production. Its true performance capabilities remain largely classified. According to our analysis, the Seawolf possesses 3 defining characteristics. First, high speed, powered by a massive pressurized water reactor. It can reach speeds exceeding 35 knots. Second, superior noise control. Utilizing advanced anechoic tiles and internal shock-absorbing rafts, noise levels are suppressed to around 95 decibels. Third, extreme depth, built with high-yield HY100 steel. Its maximum depth reaches approximately 2,000 feet. This far exceeds the standard operational depth of most strategic submarines, which hover around 1,000 to 300 feet. While its payload capacity differs from massive ballistic missile subs, its stealth and depth allow for superior tactical positioning and attack vectors. Its deterrent value is undeniable. Rank number 1, the Yasen class. If the nuclear submarine depth race were an Olympic sport, Russia would be the undisputed gold medalist. While the Borei class is capable, the Yasen class stands as the deepest diving nuclear submarine currently in service. According to our technical data, to achieve this depth, it employs a double-hull titanium alloy structure, an integrated ultra-high-strength pressure frame, and classified internal compartment sealing technology. This allows for a maximum depth of 600 feet. Do you understand the magnitude of 600 feet? At this depth, the vast majority of global anti-submarine weaponry is rendered effectively useless. It becomes a true phantom of the deep, capable of maneuvering anywhere at will. That is a terrifying prospect. Even more alarming is its firepower. It is armed with 8 VLS cells and 10 torpedo tubes. It can launch P-700 Granite, P-800 Onyx, and other anti-ship missiles. Furthermore, heavy caliber cruise missiles and hypersonic weapons like Zircon or Kinzhal are also on its payload manifest. Reports indicate that last June, when a Northern Fleet Yasen-class submarine visited Havana, Cuba, the U.S. military mobilized nearly half of its local naval and air assets for surveillance. This demonstrates the sheer level of the threat. Therefore, regarding strategic platforms like the Borei or the Ohio class, there is no need for China to be envious. After all, China possesses comparable capabilities. However, these deep-diving, multi-role attack submarines capable of global reach are the true assets worthy of admiration.